Well, hello everybody. Out here on a Saturday. Decided to take a break from the world and come out into the woods over here in an area where I like to camp, south central Pennsylvania. But sort of driving around right now, just checking things out, and gonna take a hike. Nice day other than being a little windy. But yeah, while I'm driving around, I figured I'd sort of make an update video since my first video on my job situation. And yeah, I got an email this week from I had applied to a job a couple weeks ago, and and then decided, well, I'm not gonna be taking another truck driving job. I'm just done with it, and just gonna get a work at home job. And so the hiring manager sent me an email asking, when I could come in for an interview. And so I got that. I read the email and I was like, I'm not even gonna respond to this, because I've just had it. I'm not going to another truck driving job. I'm just done. So I just ignored it. And well, it sounds like I got dragging something under the Jeep. Let's see if I can back up and get rid of it. Yeah, there it is, just a stick. But anyways, yeah, I ignored it, and then the next day, I don't know, it's kind of bugging me. It's like, well, maybe I should just, I applied for it. I should respond at least, and I don't know, maybe I should see what he has to say. So I replied to his email and said, yeah, I wouldn't mind, coming in for an interview, but I don't know when, because I work so much. And so I don't know if it's possible I could do a phone interview or a video interview. But chances are, without taking a day off work, I can't come in person. And I sent it to him, and then the next day I got a response, and he said a video or a phone interview would be fine. When would be a good time to call? And I sent him response, said, anytime's good. If I know what time you're gonna call, I'll be ready to accept your call. I'll get pulled over, and yeah, just let me know what time's good for you. So then he gave me a time, and so then I listened to him, and he called, and real nice guy, and so I'm listening to him. He's interviewing me, asking me questions, I'm answering his questions, and and then he's telling me all about the job. And I was shocked, because this job just sounded, and sometimes it's like, it sounds too good to be true. But, it just so different than the jobs I've had in the past couple years that have just been, your basic trucking company, and, not a whole lot of, just basic truck driving job, basic pay, benefits not, so good, time off not good at all, just, and, hours are horrible in your average truck driving job. And, but he's telling me, for one, the company has their own trucks. And over the years, I've learned, most of the time that's a good thing. It's usually better to work for the company itself than work for a common carrier who's just, bidding on loads against other carriers. So yeah, the pay, the job sounded pretty good. He's explaining it as pretty laid back, job, pretty, not real stressful. You're just delivering the company's, products that they make. and it's a tanker job, which I prefer. Pulling a tanker. I've been pulling a lot of freight boxes past couple years, and I just never did like that life, the hurry up and wait, appointment times, and I've always preferred either tanker or flatbed jobs, and so he's, it pays good, the job didn't, sound bad at all, and then one thing that's like almost unheard of in the trucking world was overtime pay. Any hours after 40 hours a week, time and a half, and I don't get that now. The federal government says you don't have to pay truck drivers overtime. So that was time and a half, and I asked him, well, let me ask you, how many hours are you working? And he's like, says, usually anywhere from 40 hours to about 55 hours at the most a week. And he's like, how's that sound? I said, that sounds wonderful. He's like, why? What are you doing now? I said, I'm pushing, 70 hours most of the time. I said, most weeks it's 60 plus hours a week. They try to give you as close to 14 hours a day as they can. And, so 40 to 55 hours sounds wonderful. And then he goes into, what the benefits are. And, the benefits are great. Company pays for, all the medical, dental, and vision. You can get supplemental plans, and time off, is really good. Vacation after 6 months, and then 2 weeks vacation when you're there a year, plus you have personal days. And after talking to him, and him talking to me, and so he offered me the job, and I said, you know what, I said, yeah, thank you, I'll take it. And just how fast things can change in your life, because I was giving it up, so I just felt like, I'd be stupid not to take this. Even the pay, the guy offered me, the top pay. There was like a pay range, starting at this much, and he can pay, up to this much. And he said, you got the experience and everything, so I'll pay you, I'll start you out the top rate, and then you'll get raises, like a raise in 90 days and 6 months and a year. And I was just amazed, and thank you, God, is all I could say. Was I'm gonna, try this out, go on to this job, and hopefully it's everything that he says it is. And in the meantime, it also gives me some, like time off. One thing I've complained that it's like, wow, I don't even have like an hour in the evening, to just do something, just do anything. It's like you come home and I take a shower and I get ready to go to bed. So it'll be nice, to almost have like a normal job where I come home and I got time, I can, do some things before I got to rush off to bed. So I'm pretty excited about that. But, one of the things I can do is, I've been wanting to get this affiliate marketing thing going, and, now I'll have some time to do some work on that. And, if by chance this doesn't work out, but I can have some other things in the works. So if it doesn't work out, then I'll have other things going, and I won't need the job. But if it does work out, then great. It'll help, me to get some other things going for, whenever I'm not able to drive a truck or time to retire. Or just, better. It's always good, even if I'm driving a truck, to have other sources of income. And but you can't do that without time, once again. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it's an answer to prayers. I was looking for more time off and more, not working so many hours, and here you go. And I'm pretty excited about the whole thing. And the nice thing is it's kind of a smaller company. It's not a large corporation. And I prefer to work for smaller companies. And so yeah, once again, I'm just pretty excited about the whole thing. And I'll give updates. I'm not starting for a couple weeks because, of course, I want to give notice. This company I work for, they're not bad people. They're actually really good people. And, the job, it's not a bad place to work. It's they're nice people, and they've got immaculate, trucks. I mean, the trucks are well maintained. I mean, the only complaint is it's a trucking company, and, it doesn't pay, what it should pay, and and then they try to work you every hour that the law allows. Federal law says truck drivers are allowed to drive 11 hours a day, and they're allowed to work a total of 14 hours. So, these companies, if they have the work, they try to take advantage of that. And, it's not bad, if you're on the road and you're sleeping in the bunk behind you, and federal law says you have to take 10 hours off in between shifts. When I was on the road, you sleep good in a truck, because what else you got to do? You're at a truck stop or a customer, and you work your 14 hours, and then you just, eat something, go off duty, you eat something, you get ready to go to bed. And I slept 7-8 hours when I was on the road, because what else did I have to do? Sleep and then get up, eat something, go in the truck stop, get a shower, and then start your next shift. And but when you're going home every day, it makes it harder. You got the 10 hours off, and you gotta drive home, and then especially if you live kind of far away from the job. I spent 45 minutes driving to work, 45 minutes driving home. And that cuts into, the time off. Doesn't leave, much time for anything else. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So, yeah, that's my plan right now, is take this new job, and in my time off, get some other things, going. I mentioned the affiliate marketing thing that I've been trying to get going, but I haven't had any time to do much with it. And I've had an eBay shop for years, but once again, I need time to get things listed on there. I don't get as much listed as I could, and I have an Etsy shop. I really don't do as good on Etsy as I do on eBay, but I try to make some things and sell them on Etsy and eBay, and I seem to do better on eBay than I do on Etsy. But got that going, and check out some other things. Just when you have some extra time, you can do things like that. And also I can enjoy my life too. Sit down and enjoy a couple hours in the evening with my dog and my fiance. Actually have a not rushed conversation, which is what we have right now. It's like talk, and then I got to get in the shower. All right, I got to go to bed, and it'd be nice to just sit down and relax. You know, maybe watch a TV show. You know, just relax and watch a TV show with her. That'd be nice, you know. Yeah, free time. Free time is very important. You know, I even, you know, in my prayers, I mentioned to God, you know, it's like I don't even have time to, you know, read my Bible, you know. It'd be nice just to have time to read a chapter or two in my Bible. And with this other job, I just didn't have that much, you know, didn't have time. So that's where I'm at right now. And, yeah, I'll keep updating as things progress. And yeah, right now this is a driving in the Jeep video, and part of what you know, some of the things I want to do on this channel. This is just a simple drive on the forest road right now, but you know, I like to go camping and hiking, and I'll be making some videos about that too, and incorporate that into, you know, my channel. So yeah, I hope everything's going good for everybody that's watching, and thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching and liking my videos, and thank you for the comments. I really appreciate it. You know, I guess, you know, this is just, so far this channel for me is a outlet, and seems to be a positive one, and I'm happy for that. And yeah, just thank you to everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me babble on. So this is the Average Bob, and have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video.